Sakamoto Days, Chapter 223, we resume with Nagumo and Oki. They're in a restaurant and they're ordered coffee, and then they're like still fighting, but subtly, and then they start fighting bigger and bigger. And then he's like, "Wait, Mr. Oki, you forgot something." He's like, "What?" "Your bill." And he's like, "I'm not paying for that." And then he's like, "Doesn't the boss usually pay?" He's like, "I'm not your boss anymore." And then he's like, "Fine, how about whoever lives pays the bill?" And he's like, "That's fine by me." And then Oki's like, "Can I ask you something about what you said earlier about how the new JAA will lose without you guys?" And he's like, "That's not true, because I'm already scouting people for the new order, and they're pretty powerful." And then we see a cop who like gets talked to about like all the fighting in the street, and he's like, "Aren't you supposed to do something? Aren't you supposed to protect people?" And then he's like, "What?" And then he just shoots the guy. And then we see a lady dressed up with like all the sun gear, sun protection, and she has a baby and is crying. And then it's like, "Your baby's ugly." Some guy's like, "Your baby's ugly and is crying and it's freaking ugly. Can you make it stop?" And then she cuts his head off and the baby stops crying. She's like, "You sure do love blood, don't you?" And then we go to a school, and then these two students, I think they're brother and sister, got tickets to the new order. Like they got like invites to the new order. It's like, "Yeah, but they said we shouldn't be famous." And she's like, "Come on, bro, it's fine. We're gonna make it big time. We're gonna slay in Tokyo." And then we see the Shaki guy from the order, from Slur's group, meeting them there. So I don't know if they're gonna fight and like get a test out of them, or if he's like picking them up. But yeah, chapter's pretty simple. Yeah, go read it. Bye.